It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here is James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. It's hauled in by Fall. It's picked off. Garon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Out to James. Pass to Korkmaz. Let's go with a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to the right wing. Check by James.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Releases. The rebound by Vazenkov.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Kept alive. Here's Papanikolaou to the right side. Pass to Fall. Here's Vazenkov. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. And he dunks it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Down low. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Kalathis. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Vazenkov. Offline with a 3. And they're pushing it up. Garon. And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. You take a look at the home team. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've been a big-time surprise. Late into the season, still strong, showing the doubters they are for real.
Ball's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Kalathis. Here's James on the wing. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Here's Vazenkov. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vazenkov's got 7.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
James outside. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Driving inside. Pass to Korkmaz. Lets it fly. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Check by James to the paint. Zinkov puts up a three. The shot, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
To get back on track. The putback. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by 3. And we'll be back in just... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Dorsey. And he comes up with a bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He's off on the layup.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Fournier with the bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Matajunas. From the right block. The shot that time not on target.
Team foul. Matajunas. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Dorsey. Another shot. And finally, they hit one.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And that time also a missed shot.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
To the middle. And stolen by Diallo. And here they come. And he slams it in one-handed.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Here's Evans. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll. Who's watching here?
Fournier covering. 4-3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. He takes it in. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Diallo. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. Dorsey's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Dorsey's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Diallo against Fournier. Diallo gets the bucket. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Dorsey. He has 7. Missed inside.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Offensive board. Diallo passes to Corday. From downtown, drills it from deep.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Peters, no good. Here's Akobo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Diallo outside. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. Outside Fournier. Down low. Here's Peters. Left side Fournier. Pass to Evans. The shot. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. On the break. Here's Corneli. Lots of room. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Fournier cranked it in off the glass.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Calathis. Up and in on the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Good if it goes. No luck on that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Tip-off is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
These teams are well matched. It's going to be anyone's game.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree.
Thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Vezenkov's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Here's Calathis. For the lead. It's hauled in by Fall.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Soft touch off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Check by James. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vezenkov. Yes, it's good. Vezenkov's got 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's James. And the layup is good off the glass. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
At the line for the away team.
Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Korkmaz. And the bucket is good. Korkmaz has gotten his second bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That free throw good from James. Here's Kalathis. James outside. Korkmaz on the wing. James left side. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Vezenkov. The 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that
The play is under video review under NBA.
every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. On Saturday, then on Wednesday.
In that game against Athens, even though they're going against the #1 team right now in the league, they feel they could win. There's a lot of confidence to this squad.
Here's Papanikolaou. Takes a 3. James with the rebound. And here comes the break. Pass to Korkmaz. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Korkmaz has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Vezenkov. Counted from distance.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
James outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis. Back to Korkmaz. Drains the triple. Korkmaz has got 11.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Papanikolaou. No points so far. And he gets the bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Korkmaz. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's the Zinkov. They get it back. Clanks the putback jam. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Evans. Here's Peters. The three is up. The rebound by Diallo. And they're running. He goes up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Evans.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Here's Mata-Yunis. Over to the left wing. The layup off target.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
From deep. Second shot opportunity. Here's Peters. Fournier for three. He drops it from range.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Inside, Peters. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Akobo. And he banks in the layup.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Five on the clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Covered by Diallo. Pass to Evans. Shot on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now.
Here's Fournier. Here's Peters. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when the the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives him a lead.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
Here's Evans. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Oh, it's stolen. And here's the fast break. Count it. Good.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Fires in the triple.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
The home team calls timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Has to fall. Here's Vazinkov. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. James deciding where to go with it. Off target with the three. Picked it out of midair. Lets the three fly. Off target from downtown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
5 ticks left in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team. 0.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. The home team calls timeout. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
Obviously, the three would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that.
Can they tie it? Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones. He's out there with Brown. And it's Davies in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock is at 3. Second shot opportunity, and he nails the jumper. Here's Papagiannis. Here's Kalathis. He's covered by Brown. Outside, Jones. Six to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Bunga. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Davies. On the wing, Jones. They set the pick. The tray. That's tipped. He's all alone. Here's Papagiannis. That one goes. Count it. Brown deciding where to go with it. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
James with it. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Papagiannis. 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Jones against James. Here's Davies. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this game. Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
Here's Bunga. Davies, the pass to Jones. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bunga. Drills the three-pointer. Bunga's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Calathis. Kicks it out to James. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Brown right side. There's the pick. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. And there's the drive. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Here's Papagiannis. Begaron. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. On the wing, Jones. Offensive rebound. Pass to Brown. Jones with it. Clock at 6. Here's Davies. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
– 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Bonga. Lets it go from the wing, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Here's Lundberg. Back to Washington. Pass to Lundberg. Just 5 on the clock. Game pulls it in. To the inside. Here's Moniunas. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now Pokuševski. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Akobo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team
on Thursday, then on Saturday.
And for that game against Athens, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pokuševski with the ball. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Blasingame. From the arc. Pokuševski grabs the miss. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Washington. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's a Kobo. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Diallo. And the 3 off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Here's Blasingame. He has yet to score. Pass to Corniche. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And here is Washington. Here's Lundberg. There's a screen by Washington. It's deflected. Okobo looking over the floor. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Okobo's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Pass to Washington. Okrzyjewski with the ball. Back to Washington. Covered by Morty Eunice. It's deflected. Drives to the hoop. And it's a Kobo missing.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now, here's Diallo. Hasn't made one yet.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his second attempt at the line tonight, and the technical free throw is good. Home team on D. They trail by 11. Down low. Bonnie Eunice with the steal. And here they come. Good. Bonnie Eunice has got his first basket of the night.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
To the middle. Here's Pokusevski. And so we wrap up the first half. They're up by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And
the voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact,
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the visiting team.
They're playing the way they're supposed.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's James. They've got Korkmaz, and it's James in at the 1 spot. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Brown out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Calathes. He's covered by Brown. Calathes gets the bucket.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to Davies. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Jones finds Brown. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Begaron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Team foul. 4 on Korkmaz. First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jones dishes to Davies. Back to Jones. Pass to Bonga. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jones against James. Locked loose. Here's Calathes. Five to shoot. Offline with his 3.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Bonga. Outside, Jones. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the basket by Jones.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Calathes kicks to Korkmaz. Puts up a 3. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low. Here's Bonga. He's got 6. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. The rebound by James.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Pass to Bonga. To the right side. It's tipped. Here's Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, the defender all over.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for James. And both free throws good for James. On the wing, Jones. James defending. Pass to Brown. Here's Bonga. Back to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bonga. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bonga's got 8. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Blossingame, and it's a Kobo in at the 2 guard. Just 3 to shoot, and here's Washington outside. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Fires from deep. The rebound by Akobo.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
No good from Blossingame. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. Pass to Lundberg. A three-pointer is right on target. Lundberg's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Akobo. Now here's Diallo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Diallo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Washington. Okrzyjewski with the ball. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this down.
Team foul. Martinez. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the inbound, and it's good on the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Pass to Blossingame. Connects from three-point range.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Partizan, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, we put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Bonnie Eunice. No good on the triple. Unis has gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's Washington outside. The offensive rebound. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Game pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Old team foul. Number 22. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the foul on Pokuševski. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
.114 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 and the basket by Blasingame. Blasingame's got 6 here in this quarter. Blasingame's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Now, here's Washington. Pass to Pokuševski. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket counts.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Old team foul. Number 22. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He hits the second from the line.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now. And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Pass to Washington. From deep. It's hauled in by Diallo. Unhindered, going all the way. Passing game, no good. And it ends up out of bounds. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. It's a one-on-one situation. Knocks it down from distance.
I'll tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Jones. Fires from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brown inside. Pass to Bonga. On the wing, Jones. Kick out to Brown. Jones with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Fall. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Vildoza, defended by Brown. This one for 3. No good on the shot.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
It's Brown on the wing. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Jones, and he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Vezinkov. And so he draws the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Jones, 5 to shoot.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Defended by Jones. Pass to Fall. Here's Vezinkov. Pulls up on the wing. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Jones feels it out.
Home team foul. Vildoza. First personal foul. Second team foul.
58 seconds left now in the first quarter. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Vildoza. Still no points. To the wing, right side. Here's Papanikolaou. Got a hand on it. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Cuts off the pass. Got a piece of it. Here's Bonga. With 1 on the clock. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. They lead by 8. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Washington outside. Lets it go from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the paint. Here's Dorsey. Washington grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. Washington, a screen on Fournier. Here's Lundberg. Buries it down low. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Outside Fournier. Pass to Evans. Jacks up a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And here's the fast break. The 3 from Washington. Clock at 4. No good from the wing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
A deep 3. It's not going to go for him.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
That one goes. Count it.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Lundberg. Fournier covering. Pass to Lundberg. Picked by Pokashevsky. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Lundberg's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He has 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pokashevsky, the pass to Washington. On Tuesday, then on Friday.
One way you could look at this difficult.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this was
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
They set the screen. Here's Evans. Knocks down the long J. Evans has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Lundberg. 5 points in the game. Washington outside. The three. The shot comes out.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Dorsey's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Lundberg. Hits the three-pointer. Lundberg's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You know, probably could have gone strong to the hoop, but with the D out of position on the break, I like his decision to take the three. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Picked by Pokashevsky. The three from Washington. Ooh, another miss. He's 0 for 6 in this contest.
Boy, he can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Here's Dorsey. He buries it from 3. Dorsey's got his second basket on the night.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
Well, Pokashevsky looking really confident on the interior, doing a nice job using his size to his advantage.
36 seconds left in the first half of this game.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Washington outside. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they're on the run. From behind the arc. Second chance effort. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
And let's jump back now to our featured game. What a tight one so far for the visiting team. And that'll do it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Vildoza. Tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Vizinkov. No good on the quick three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Jones. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Defended by Jones. Launches it. And that one's good. Vizinkov's got 7 points.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Pass to Jones. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Bonga. Pass to Jones. Here's Brown. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Vildoza. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
There's a screen. Pass to Bonga. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Defended by Jones. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Bonga. Takes a 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Bonga's got 6.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Here's Vasenkov. Fires from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Brown's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And they pick up 2. He has 6.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Bonga. Pure from three-point range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. The rebound by Vildoza. Here's Papanikolaou. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bonga. Bonga's got 4 rebounds now. Left side Jones. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The home team calls timeout. Defended by Jones. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's the 3. The shot misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Jones finds Brown. Here's the pick. Out to the right wing. Oh, and there's the whip. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get
At the line for the away team.
Place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. Second free throw, no good. lays it from 3.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Bonga. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here he goes. Puts up a deep 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 14. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Washington right side. Takes the 3.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Offensive rebound. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Shooting 1.
The 3-pointer goes.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside Fournier. The 3. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Fournier covering.
Full team foul. Evans. First personal foul. First team foul.
Washington against Fournier. Lets it go from the wing. Washington's shot is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Fournier. No good with a jumper from the wing. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. Here's the break. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Over to the left wing. Here's Peters. Goes up again. 4-3. He can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Washington right side. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Back to Washington. Puts up a 3. Here's Lundberg. From behind the arc. Washington with the ball. From deep. Rebounded by Evans.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And there's the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And there's 1:45 left to play in the 4th. Fournier for 3. Drops in the 3. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
No fear, and Evan Fournier pulling the trigger from outside the arc. That range, impressive.
They get it again. Pass to Lundberg. Washington outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. The shot off that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
1:03 left in the final quarter. And the 3 off target.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Evans. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Now here's Pokashevsky. Washington a screen. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
20 seconds left in the game. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
Washington Jr.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Let's go with a 3. Evans, that's good. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Missed it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down,
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Kalathis in at the two-guard spot. Rebounded by Papagiannis. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Gets it to go. That one good from Papagiannis.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's the screen. Outside Fournier. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Kalathis. Fires the three. Kicks it out to James. Here's the three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Fournier gets a wide open look. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's James. Brown the pass to Papagiannis. Now here's James. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A shot by Papanikolaou, no good. And they're moving it up. On up the court. Finishes the break with a slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Driving to the basket. It's blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fournier's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the basket.
Now here's Fournier. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
James defending. No good from outside. Deflects the pass. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Kalathis. The screen from Brown. Kalathis passes to Brown. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Papanikolaou, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's James. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. The layup off target.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Fournier. Moves back up. Some solid defense from Brown. And they're running. And the basket by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 6.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Driving the lane. Outside Fournier. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fournier's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
17 seconds left to play here in the first. James, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Fournier's shot is off. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
At the line for the away team, Olympiacos. At the line for one.
And that one misses.
Substitution on the court.
Puts up a deep three. Shot good by Diallo.
3 points.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. They're up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
We've got Peters, and it's Dorsey in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. Diallo out there with passing game, and it's Cornish in at the 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First team foul.
On Friday, then on Thursday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's Peters. There's the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Fast break. Here they come. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. And you take a look at this home team, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
When you look at this visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now, playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
Now here's Evans, still yet to score, beyond the arc, and the 3 ball is good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's a Kobo. It's deflected, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Wasengame. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc, Peters grabs the miss. Here's Dorsey. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Dorsey's got 5 points so far. Dorsey's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Wasengame. The 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. 2 free throws coming. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Your home team, Peters. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Corniche, the pass to Diallo. Three-pointer. Peters grabs the miss. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Now here's Diallo. He has 5. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Evans. He has yet to score. Was shot by Dorsey, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Evans outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Carries it from three-point range. Evans has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Corniche. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Peters. Down low. Eunice with the steal, and here's the break. Here's Diallo, and a miss there on the triple. And they're on the break. Here's Peters. Evans feeling it out a bit. Milutinov. Eunice grabs the miss. Here we go, one-on-one. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Corniche's shot is off. To the inside. Dorsey. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Dorsey's got 7 points.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And the basket by Bossingame. Now Evans from downtown. He can't get that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 3. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Man, we've talked about it so much. Hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach. And that concludes.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Fournier. They set the pick. Lets it go from 14. Drained for 2 points. 8 points for him.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Kalathis in at the 2. James looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He hits both from the stripe. James defending. Right side Fournier. Shoots over Brown. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 10 points. It's a close game here in Chicago. Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Galathis in at the 2. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And the free throw, no good. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's James. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Papanikolaou, the pass to Fournier. Pushing it up. Here's Galathis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's the screen. Fournier, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Second team foul.
And that one misses. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Papanikolaou. And here's Brown. James with it. Brown outside.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's James. It's stolen.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
They set the screen. Fournier passes to Fall, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Galathis. He's got 7. Now James. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Papanikolaou. He's got a clear path. Yes, that goes in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Get it out ahead on the break. That's what you want to do, and he delivered with that pass.
From deep, James. He doesn't hit that one. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Fall. Right side, Fournier. Shoots over Brown. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Fournier. Takes the 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Brown, no good. Brown's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Shot by Papanikolaou, no good. Papanikolaou's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. James outside. Rebounded by Papanikolaou.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brown kicks to Korkmaz. Jacks up a three. No good there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sport. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Peters, and it's Evans in at the point. Now here's Yunus. Diallo with it. 6 to shoot. For 3. Drains the three-pointer. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Pass to Dorsey. A 3-ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Diallo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Diallo's got 6 here in this quarter. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Diallo against Evans. Over Diallo. And it falls over the rim and in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Blasingame, and he converts the layup.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And stolen by Diallo. And here's the fast break. Good on the bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Diallo's gone 75% from the field. 6 baskets and 8 attempts. Count it.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And that one, good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Peters, and he dunks it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thanks, David. Got a piece of it. Here's a Kobo to the paint. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. From past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Dorsey. Here's Milutinov. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Blasingame. It's hauled in by Dorsey.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Vazenko. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Inside, Yunus with the steal, pushing it up. Ahead. Nice pass, right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Evans. Adiunas grabs the miss. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Now here's Diallo. D right on him. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Dorsey.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Away team foul. Lossing game. Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Milutina.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game. Good! Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Vazenkov. Misses the 3. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Home team foul. Dorsey. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Lossing game. At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Evans passes to Dorsey. Launches it. The rebound by Akobo. Drills it from outside.
Number 32.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they... Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the center, locking down the middle. 5 to shoot. And it's Brown missing. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Korkmaz. And here is Brown. Lets it go with the three. Here's Korkmaz. And a wide open look for James. Again, James missing. Bonga the pass to Brown. Down low. And finished off by Brown.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's James. The jump hook. And it's blocked. Oh, trying for it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Davies. Here's Bonga. He's covered by Brown. Here's Korkmaz. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kalathis kicks to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Bonga. Pass to Jones. Here's Bonga. Three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Back to Jones. To the wing right side. Davies, the pass to Bonga. For three. It's another look. And he sinks the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Korkmaz. And the three off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. Here's the pick. Launches a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Trying to end the drought. Bonga pulls it in. Brown outside. It's good from long range. He has 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for them.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
From deep, James does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From downtown, the shot misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Diallo. Corniche is out there with Blossingame, and it's Montiunas in at the center. And here's Washington outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Washington's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here he goes. Akobo. That's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Pass to Lundberg. From the arc. It's not going to go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Diallo the pass to Akobo. Driving inside. Out to the wing. Pass to Diallo. It's deflected. They set the pick. Here's Lundberg. Nothing on the board. Up top, Washington. He's guarded by Diallo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Blossingame. Pass to Corniche. Fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Corniche has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Wide open. That one goes in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Diallo. Here's Akobo. Missed inside. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Lundberg. The rebound by Akobo.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Puts up a deep 3. Hakusevsky grabs the miss. Hakusevsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the wing. There's the screen. Here's Lundberg. A 3-pointer, no good. 1-on-1 here. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Akobo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Lundberg. Still scoreless. Lets the 3 fly. Montiunas grabs the miss.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Diallo, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
To the left side wing. Hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Such a wide open look.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's a Kobo missing. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the home team. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the home team. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've got Brown. He's out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting. Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Off the inbound, can't capitalize inside. Bonga's gone 1 of 4 so far. From deep three-point land, offensive rebound.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Davies kicks to Jones. Going inside, and it's denied. From deep three-point land to the inside. Pass to Korkmaz. And it's off from three-point range.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the... He got it!
Man, oh man, oh what a shot!
What range!
What a shot!
My goodness! This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Jones drives in. Here's Davies, and he banks in the layup. Davies has got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Coathis, no luck. And they're running. Bonga, the pass to Davies. Jones with it. And he drives in. Fires top of the key. Davies with the bucket. Davies has got 6.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
James with a deep 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Back to Jones. Pass to Davies. And that one is stuffed right through.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
There's the drive.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
James, no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
1:04 left to play in the third. One-on-one here. Here's Brown, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside, Jones uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Bunga. From outside, off the mark. Bunga's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Brown, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Brown missing. Brown's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's James outside. It doesn't go for him. Pass to Bunga. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Bunga's got 7 points in the game. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Cornish is out there with Blossingame, and it's Jacobo in at the shooting guard.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible and collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mona Eunice. Diallo's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Pakusevsky. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Jacobo, the pass to Diallo. Stolen by Washington. Here's Lundberg. Off target from outside.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
They get the rebound. Boom, he jams it straight down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Blasingame. Pakusevski grabs the miss. Pakusevski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Washington. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Lundberg shot's good. Lundberg's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Cornish, defended by Pokusevski. Diallo against Washington. Shoots the 3. Diallo no good. Diallo's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Pakusevski. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Diallo. Shoots over Washington. Diallo no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
That 3 off the mark. Here's Blasingame. Pakusevski grabs the miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Okobo looking over the floor. Blasingame, the pass to Okobo. Fires the 3. Pakusevski grabs the miss. Pakusevski's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. Offensive rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Cornish. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pass to Washington. No good with the triple.
Boy, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Second chance shot. Now Diallo. The tray. Pakusevski grabs the miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Fires from deep. And no good. Here's Blasingame. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so here's the home team. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Six on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Bonga. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Vezenkov. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. They set the pick. Pass to Bonga from downtown. The offensive rebound. Brown scanning the floor. To the middle. Deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We played just over a minute here in the first. This one for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Lets a three fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Intercepted. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. Back to Jones. Pass to Bonga. Launches a three. Sinks the tray.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And he drives in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Outside, Brown. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bonga. Fires the three. A rebound by Vezenkov. Bonga's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Here's Fall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Bonga. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Brown. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. And there's a pick. There's the steal. Stolen by Jones. It's 2-on-1. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And there's 1:38 left in the first. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
The three. No good that time. Here's Vezenkov. Still without a bucket. They get the rebound. The shot no good. Brown inside. On the wing, Jones. There's a screen. Pass to Bonga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
He takes it in. And that one's good. Zinkov.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Jones drives in. Can't get it to fall. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter here. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Banked it in off the glass.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
From the arc, it's tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Evans. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Fournier covering. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Peters, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside. And Lundberg gets it to go.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. To the wing on the left. Here's Dorsey. Sends it home from three-point land. Dorsey's got 6 points.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Outside Fournier. From outside, off the mark. Jacks up a 3, and Lundberg gets it to go. Lundberg's got 5 points now in the quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Evans. Washington grabs the miss.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Right wing. That one's good. This game is all even.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Evans. He's guarded by Washington. Evans, that's good. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5. The kick out to Fournier. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fast break. Here we go. Good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Evans. Pass to Dorsey. Fournier for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Okashevsky with it. 1:41 left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Fournier. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-pointer. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Dorsey off target from outside. Washington outside. Off target at the rim. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Away team foul. Milutinov. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Lundberg. Back to Washington. 6 to shoot. And is blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's 18 seconds left in the half. Shot clock at 2. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. To the paint. And he dunks it down. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Lundberg. The 3 from Washington. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You take a look at the visitors. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have. Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
And that's a wrap up.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The home team calls timeout. Defended by Brown. They set the screen. Here's Jones, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Defended by Jones. He got a piece of it. Here's the break. Pass to Bonga. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. Bonga's got 5 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Jones. It's Brown on the wing. To the left side wing. They set a pick. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, he saw the defender back and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
Now here's Jones. Here's Bonga. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The three is up. That shot off. Bonga has gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov for 3. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance. He has 6.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Uses the glass on the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
To the middle. Pass to Bonga. Left side, Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The shot by Vezenkov, no good. A tight one here in New York City. Jones finds Brown. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Defended by Jones. Here's Vezenkov. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Back to Jones. And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. So it's the home team now. Trailing by 2. There's the drive. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Brown. From deep. That shot is off. Here's Vezenkov, defended by Brown. Pass to Vezenkov. Takes the 3.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Papanikolaou. Off target from the wing.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And he's going to the line for 2. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Jones, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
6 on the shot clock. Tries again. It's hauled in by Fall. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. They lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Here's Evans. He's guarded by Washington. Kept alive. Here's Peters. Down low. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Pokashevsky. One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass.
Away team foul. Dorsey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lundberg. And the layup falls.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
There's a screen. Here's Peters. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Lundberg. Blocked! And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails the baby hook.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Shots blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Offensive board. The kick out to Fournier. Here's Dorsey. Knocks down the triple. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Lundberg.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Evans. Soft touch off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Washington outside. Fournier covering. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A shot from the mid-range. The shot won't fall.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
The shot by Fournier, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Washington drives in. Six on the shot clock. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the inside. Peters, no good.
Second team foul. Substitution
Here's Jones.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul.
59 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Dorsey, defended by Brown. On the take to the paint. Misses the baby hook.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Pass to Bonga. Outside Jones. 4 on the clock. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he hits both. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
The home team calls timeout. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
Jones feels it out. To tie it up. Misses the 3. The visiting club takes the win on the road. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown.